Looking it over. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie.
Assistant at the offensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
This was.
At his position,
Back to Thompson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Thompson has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. In this game, we'll see the Los Angeles Lakers going up against the Golden State Warriors here in Chase Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. Clark up front. That's where the game will likely be won or lost in this one.
Great talent, no doubt, on the front lines here. But if for some reason they cancel each other out, then you know where it's going to be decided, in the backcourt with guys about your size, Kevin.
Now, wait a minute. Now let's check out it with two conference foes. This should be a beauty.
Yes, indeed. I think the fans feel it, the coaches feel it, us as announcers, we feel it. The atmosphere is going to be great.
It is indeed. Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. And it's James in at the three, the small forward. Russell, no luck. Outside, Green. Outside, Rondo. Six to shoot. Another shot. Here's Davis, and it's Davis with the jam.
When Anthony Davis is aggressive going to the offensive glass, it gives this team another dimension.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Curry from deep three-point land. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
Now here's Rondo. Another miss by Rondo.
The Warriors, the league's best offense the last 4 seasons straight. Big reason, they're the best passing team in the league for the last 5 years. That's why they are a fun team to watch.
Here's Rondo. 1:19 left in the first. And the layup's good off the glass.
And the strength of Rondo finishing through contact.
Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And the Warriors last season scoring an NBA record 51 points in a quarter.
You know, Kevin, they can hit you with a big run at any time. That puts a level of fear in the opposition. You lose focus for a minute, and they'll embarrass you.
Kuzma finds Davis. He gets that one.
You see the weight that AD's added to his frame over the years. Now invites contact.
Russell passes to Cauley-Stein. And here's Thompson, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's on LeBron James. Well, nobody gets out in the NBA quite like Klay Thompson, Smitty. He is something else. Wow.
Players can get hot, Kevin, but when Klay gets hot, every shot falls in. The records he set with made threes in a game, 37 points in a quarter, 60 points in 3 quarters. When he gets rolling, it's a treat to watch.
That free throw good from Thompson. And you see Klay back out on the court. Can't help but think of him going down with that torn ACL in the finals.
And Klay showed exactly how tough a player he is. Stayed in to hit his free throws, asked to stay in the game, and became an instant legend even in that losing effort. How about the heart?
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
And we know, of course, Klay coming from a basketball family. In fact, his father back in 1978 was drafted #1 overall.
Now here's Davis. Back to Rondo. With some arc. Warriors with the rebound.
The will is there, but the execution is lacking. He can't seem to finish plays this quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Outside, Russell. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
Out of character for him to miss that shot. Maybe just a little too casual there.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Warriors ahead, leading by just one. And we'll be back with you right after this. Now you see a lot of players who pick up a controller and fire up NBA 2K, thank goodness, including the king himself, LeBron James.
I play 2K all the time. Seriously, when I'm playing the game, I'm putting certain lineups on the court that I see could actually help us in real life, which is very weird.
Always experimenting, always keeping his mind engaged, Greg, with basketball.
And that's who Bron is. He lives, breathes, and eats basketball.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
Some people might feel they got some hometown calls, but when your team is pushing the action, you often get the benefit of the doubt.
Curry and Russell are the backcourt set. Green down low with Looney. And it's Robinson in at the three. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. Many certain guys, due to their size or just playing style, are harder to officiate than others. I've always believed that.
It is. I mean, back in my day, it was Shaq. How do you officiate him? Is he creating contact or he is absorbing contact? James Harden at a guard spot is one of those guys. Giannis, I also think, is one of those guys. And Russell Westbrook. Those are my guys I think that are playing right now.
They're just such different players, aren't they? I mean, they're just very difficult to officiate.
And they play through contact well.
Yes, good point. And the Warriors making a change here. Burks is checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Cousins is checked in. 1:51 left in the first half. Outside for Caldwell Pope. Back to Cousins. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, it's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling. And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Here's LeBron, following the basket by Stephen Curry. Just 5 to shoot, and good that time.
You know, not many people want to step in front of LeBron. Once he gets up a full head of steam, can't say I blame him.
The pass to Curry. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Robinson for 3. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1.
Got to recognize the situation. Trying to get a 2-for-1.
Absolutely, but at the same time, you want to get a good shot.
Basket good. Burks has got his first bucket in this one.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Rondo, good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist.
And don't kid yourself about Cousins. He has the ability to see the whole floor, and he's willing to share the wealth.
Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Rondo. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Rondo's got 6 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
And that's it for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Lakers lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. AD, you see how they're playing you in the first half. What's the adjustment going to be?
So, we got to come out with a great intensity, and it starts in warm-up. So, we got to come out with a great intensity, great mindset, and try to go out there and win the third quarter.
I have never heard anyone say it starts in warm-ups until now. Thanks, AD. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a one-point game at the end of one. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
Well, their shooting accuracy was on point. It was good play calling, of course, by the coaching staff, but it was great execution by the team.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, they remind me of Arizona. They were flat defensively. They didn't collapse at the end. They allowed over 50% shooting. I expect them to come out much more aggressive in the second half and try to take the lead early on.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Rajon Rondo with a strong contribution so far in this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Checking out the group of Frank Vogel to start the second half. Green and Rondo in the backcourt. Up front, it's Kuzma and Davis. And it's LeBron in at the 3 spot. Now, here's James. Shot clock at 6. Outside, Green. And it's off from three-point range. Russell inside, headed by Green. Russell, no good. The Lakers in the lead.
And looking back, an underrated part of the DeRozan-Kawhi trade, the Raptors also getting Danny Green. Green, one of the better 3-and-D wings in the league, way more than a thrower.
Murray finds Thompson. Here's Russell. James covering. Kuzma against Russell. Back to Thompson. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Thompson's got it all tied up now for the Warriors. And you look at Danny Green's play at both ends. Hard to believe the Spurs gave him up.
I mean, over 40% from long range, locked down defensively. Not a lot of flash, but plenty of substance to his game.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, the Warriors may have some injuries that they're going to deal with this season, but they're going to do it in a dynamic new building, Chase Center in San Francisco. The more than $1 billion, that's with a B, dollar arena is hopefully going to generate revenue for the team off the floor and allow them to keep some great players in uniform on the floor. It's going to be state-of-the-art here in Golden State as the team moves from Oakland after spending more than 4 decades playing at Oracle Arena.
DA, as you and I were talking, they hate to leave where they've been so successful in Oakland, but this building is amazing. Thank you.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And you know what, Smitty, one of the best shot blockers among wings, Danny Green.
You know, he's a chase down artist in transition. He does not give up on plays at all.
Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Alfonso McKinney comes in for Steph Curry. And then for Los Angeles, DeMarcus Cousins comes in for Davis. And Quinn Cook subbed in for Rajon Rondo. Both free throws good from Green.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you've got to protect the ball.
Daniels is checked in for the Lakers. And it's Kuzma with the ball for Los Angeles. It's a 1-point game. James looking it over. And he hammers that one down right in the face of Willie Cauley-Stein.
The defender gets caught in a bad position. LeBron powerful enough to convert through contact. Let's see what he does at the line.
On the GOAT conversation, LeBron has said his motivation is to surpass Michael Jordan as the greatest of all time. Greg, what do you think he needs to do to bolster his case?
I think for the naysayers, the obvious answer is more rings. You look at the other numbers, including those 8 consecutive finals appearances, LeBron is in the discussion. Still playing at an MVP level, LeBron James, the greatest player of his generation, and some would argue of all time. We can't take for granted what we've been able to witness.
That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from McKinney.
Using outstanding floor awareness there. Russell's ability to pick apart the defense and find the open man.
LeBron passes to Cook. James, the bounce pass. Kuzma outside. Back to LeBron. Baseline J on the way. Great positioning on the putback. Cousins has got the lead up to 4 now for the Lakers.
I mean, there's no question about it. When DeMarcus attacks the offensive boards, he gives the team a different attitude.
On the wing, Thompson. From past the arc. Here's Looney. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Los Angeles on top, up by 4. Live from... And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Warriors trail by 4. Okay, now let's reset our lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. We've got Looney, D'Angelo Russell out there with Thompson. Then it's Willie Cauley-Stein, and it's McKinney, and it's small forward.
I like the awareness of Avery. Understands he has the defender a little out of position. Takes full advantage.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
A lot to like about Avery Bradley's game. Terrific on-ball defender, solid spot-up shooter, and will get you some boards as well.
And the Warriors making a change here. Burks is checked in. All 3 throws good from Avery Bradley. Warriors trail by 6. And here's Russell. Burks on the wing. Passes it to McKinney. 5 on the clock. Pulls it up. And the Warriors get it back. That's tipped. Burks finds Russell. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Cauley-Stein. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Alfonso McKinney. And Curry subbed in for Burks. And then for Los Angeles. And Anthony Davis is checked in for Cousins. Green comes in for Troy Daniels. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Cook. Outside Bradley. Here's the 3. And the 3 ball is good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
This is where Avery Bradley's most effective, getting his points within the flow of the offense.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
It's Curry outside. Buries the long-range jumper.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now, here's Bradley. and Thompson sends it back.
Don't underestimate Klay Thompson on the defensive end. Perfect timing on the block.
And the Lakers making a change here. James is checked in. We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter, and Davis can't get it to go.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
And Green slams it in.
Love to see Draymond amped up in this game and deliver in these situations. That's why this guy is a champion.
Thompson against James. And Kuzma slams it in.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
Right wing. Russell with a wide open look. Good, and Curry gets the assist.
Yeah, you want the momentum on your side, and Russell showing you how it's done.
On the wing, James. He's covered by Thompson. Sweet move. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two. And there's the foul against Golden State. The first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
You know, the one chink in LeBron's armor, decent but somewhat inconsistent from the free throw line.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 5-point game.
And he steps up and knocks them down, making it a 2-possession game.
Timeout called the Warriors. They trail by 5. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Our Jordan player of the game, Rajon Rondo.
And he's had the hot hand tonight, Kevin, no doubt about it. He's gotten his field goal percentage up over 60, and you're only going to get it that high when you're taking good, smart shots.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He talked about X's and O's, but he also said, hey, guys, we got to trust each other, stick together, and leave it all out on the floor. We'll see if they've got enough left to get over the top.
And here's Rondo after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. James against Thompson. 4 on the shot clock. Trifecta!
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Timeout called the Warriors. They're trailing by 5. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately foul.
DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Anthony Davis. We've got 22 seconds left in the game. Curry's shot is off. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Klay Thompson. That's his second personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. DeMarcus Cousins taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker.
We've watched Cousins for a while. I love the way he plays with emotion, but it has to be under control.
He's able to hit the second one, and that increases their lead to 6. Thompson from long range. He can't get that one to fall. And that's an intentional foul.
That's his third personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Kyle Kuzma. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Poole, the pass to Spellman. Out to the right wing. From deep. Off target with that shot. And so Los Angeles takes the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Anthony, an impressive win, and it seemed like a collective effort out there tonight.
Guys come in and stepped up and played tremendously, so I just go out there and play, with all my energy and everything I had in me and leave it out on the floor, and I'm glad we got the win.
Hey, Anthony, thanks for your time. Kevin, back to you, man.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. See you next time.